We only build with Lego bricks on days that end in Y, so today we will be building the Phoenix, which is part 2 of the Red Dragon set in the Lego Creator 3-in-1 collection. It is set number 31145. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Buildery. The goal of my channel is to give you the experience of building with Lego sets. Not everyone is able to because of a physical or financial limitation, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't have access to building. I read every comment, so I am open to suggestions if there's a certain set you want to see, and I will do my best to accommodate you. And we will get right into this build. So we will start by taking this 2x4 brick that again has that central portion cut out, so you're left with just a 2x2 plate, and then 2 slopes on the outside, along with a yellow 2x4 plate. Now we'll take a 2x4 red plate and stack 2 1x2 maroon plates on either end. And this piece is going to go underneath the other 4 studs of the yellow plate. Next up again, we have these 2x2 plates that have a curve on one corner and therefore only has 2 studs in total. And a 1x2 dark gray plate with a ball joint in the center. This is actually going to be the bottom of the Phoenix. We need to add his claws using these 4 talons. So here in step 6, we will first attach a yellow plate to a red plate. And then on top of the yellow plate, we will include these 90-degree arches with 1 central stud in the center. And then this gets attached onto the central portion. So combining steps 7 and 8, we will include some quarter circle tiles and a 1x2 red bracket to end up with something like this. Now along the sides, to continue these arches, we will add 2 more. And it is all going to be held together using this 2x2 red plate. So here in step 11, we'll start with a 1x2 red brick and a 1x2 rounded plate. This provides enough of a gap to include another 1x2 bracket, but this time in maroon. You can then see you have a 2x2 array of studs on the front. Using these inverted arches, again, I'm still not sure exactly what they're called, but we will put them along these front snot bricks. And this maroon tile is covered up using a 1x2 red bracket. We'll again use this piece that I really like in step 15, that again consists of a 2x2 plate, and on either side you have some indentations and some texture, but that'll just go right on top to hold these 2 pieces together. We'll use this specialty piece and a maroon bracket. And again, we have a 2x2 stud array. On this, we'll start using the ball joints, which I believe will hold the wings. So to build that on top of a 2x2 plate, we will include more of those 1x2 plates with a ball joint in the center. And we'll stack that on the 2x2 array. And those will be facing out, again, because if you have wings, you want them on the sides. Further building up, we will stack a 1x2 rounded plate with this stepped snot brick that has 2 studs on the front, and again, that half step here. And so now you can see that they're flush, and this will go on top. So now we have a 2x6 array. Combining steps 20 and 21, we will stack a 2x2 plate, a 1x2 brick, and a maroon 1x2 plate, as so. We have more of those arches, and we'll turn the structure on its side and have them facing out. This is close to his head, and so we need to attach some snot bricks that are going to be used to attach the eyes. And so those, of course, are facing out on its side. Using this 2x6 array of studs in the front, we can include a 2x4 plate, so 2 of the studs won't be covered. And we'll use this to make the design of his belly, I suppose. We'll start by taking this specialty piece again, along with a rounded 2x2 red tile, and stacking 1 more of those specialty pieces underneath. And this will stabilize these inverted arches and the 2x4 plate that we just included. Combining steps 26 and 27, we will hold this top portion together using a red tile. and then make his little tufts on the top using this specialty piece with that tail portion and a semicircle jumper. So of course we need the eyes, which again are going to go on those 1x1 snot bricks. As so. Here in step 30, we need to make the beak. So we'll start by stacking 2 1x1 yellow plates, one of those slightly darker yellow arches. And as you can see, there's now enough space using this semicircle jumper to attach the beak. So the next portion is building up the tail using the ball joint in the back. We'll start off by taking a slightly longer red arch, a black inverted curve, and we'll hold them together using a 1x2 yellow plate. We of course need a 1x2 plate with a ball socket joint in order to actually attach onto the rest of the model, and that goes onto the larger red arch. From here the two can be combined, and then we'll include some yellow pieces for additional color. And again, these will just attach together. So now we will invert it from what we just built and attach it onto that ball joint. And again, because it's a ball joint, it can move freely. So you can angle it however you would like. So clearly the only thing left to do is make the wings. So we'll start with this 4x4 plate that has a large quarter circle cut out. And we will attach a ball joint and a yellow curve on either corner. Next we'll include some decorative pieces. And then here in step 40, we'll attach that light blue curve onto a yellow plate. And that goes onto the remaining 2 black studs. And the final portion is just to add some nice blue accents. It will attach onto this ball joint, which ends up being his left wing. And it can freely move around. I will go ahead and make the other wing. It's the exact same instructions as the other wing, so feel free to look at that again if you would like. And now we just attach his right arm. Let me know what you think, if you enjoyed the phoenix more than the dragon or vice versa. In the last portion, we will be looking at the red tropical fish. If you want to see other playlists, I have those on my page as well. So thank you again for joining me at the Buildery, and I look forward to seeing you next time.